your names wrong. Awesome. Here we go. Okay. Okay, so this is my second live stream ever, so bear with me, but I wanted to answer your questions. So I got a list of questions, but also in the live chat, if you want to leave more questions, go for it. I won't be able to answer every single one of them, but we'll do more live streams in the future, and I will try to answer as many questions today as I can. And if you want, I could even make videos, answer your questions. Today, we're going to be doing an age reveal. Some of you have guessed. Chilling with Matt, do my question first. Could you repeat your question just in the chat? It'd be awesome. But yeah, we're going to do an age reveal. So even type in the comments below, one guess per person. What do you think what my age is? And if you get it right, I'll give you a shout out on the live stream. And yeah, maybe even on my community tab. What got me into Legos? Ooh, great question. Okay, so yeah, well, I'll be doing age reveal in a little bit. But chilling with Matt, I'll answer your question. So let's go. Here we go. So what got me into Lego? Actually, I didn't join. So some people are saying 2019 is my age. Awesome. Yeah, keep guessing. I'll let you know when you get it right. But just one guess per person for it to count. But yeah, so what got me into Legos was I was working at a group home, so social services, and there's kids 8 to 12. They were super into Lego, and I didn't fully get it. And maybe that sounds stupid, but I didn't play with Lego a ton when I was a kid, and I wanted to understand them more. So I was like, hey, I'm going to get some Lego. My friend actually from that home or group home, he bought me some Lego, and it was my first set was DC superheroes, Batman versus Superman. And then I just kept buying more superhero Lego. So Marvel and DC. Lately, DC hasn't been having a good year or past 2 years. So I've been really focusing on Marvel Lego to keep up with the Marvel movies and Marvel TV shows and Disney Plus. Awesome. I love all these guesses in the chat there. Yeah, I'll let you know when somebody guesses my age correctly. They're great guesses. So some of you are saying 14, 16, 23, 22. One person said 90,000 in a previous post. But yeah, my age might blow some of your minds. So we'll see. Lunala, sorry if I said your name wrong. We need more X-Men sets. Absolutely. Game Master Ian said 30. All right, good guesses. Which is better, Lego Spider-Man or Lego DC Comics? Right now, for Lego, it's got to be Lego Spider-Man. Sorry, any DC fans out there. They're just doing Batman way too much. Just every single set at the moment has to be Batman. And it's honestly, it's not that creative, and I'm getting kind of bored of it and tired of it. And I think a lot of people are, and they haven't come out with a lot of Lego DC. But Spider-Man is coming out with so much right now, whether it's Spider-Man heroes or villains and so many sets, keeping up the movies. And I love it. They're crushing it. Okay. Yeah. So a few more questions I'll take. Let me see. Somebody asked when my birthday was. I'm just looking back at some posts. So I'm not gonna tell you my actual birthday because that's gonna be kind of weird. I don't want people knowing my all my personal information. But I was born in December, a cold winter day in Canada. That's where I'm from. So what's my favorite color? Oh man, it sounds like you guys are trying to figure out my security code questions, but my that's fine. My favorite color used to be red, based off Ninja Turtles, like Raphael and the Red Power Ranger growing up. I was like, hey, these guys are leaders. They're awesome. Sometimes they're hotheads, but my favorite color right now is probably blue, actually. I think this might have been you, Game Master Ian. You asked, am I a cat person or a dog person? And so I'm definitely a dog person. Sorry, cat people. Cats can be good, but often I find that cats really don't care about you or they ignore you, whereas dogs, they see you and they're so excited to see you. And they're wagging their tails and they want to be around you. And their goal in life is just to make their master happy. And even for me, that's one thing I want to do is I want to make my master happy. Well, that's God. And so I think Lego Lord, yeah, he asked me a question about that, and I'll get into that. But true cats forget about you. Yeah, Awesome. Oh, wait, we got somebody who guessed my age right. Cameron Haji. Let's see. I'll just go in here, make sure you didn't guess more than once. Yeah, Cameron Haji, you got it right. Um, yeah. So your first guess at least was right, unless if it got changed. Okay, all right. So yeah, Cameron Haji. So clues about my age. Oh, hey, Lego Bloxburg.
Hey, I think it's working, right?
Yeah, audio's working. Welcome,
Perfect.
welcome.
Okay, finally got it
Glad to
working.
have you here.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, do you quickly just want to tell people a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so um, I'm a YouTuber like him who does like stop motions, and yeah, and so
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for that. Okay, sorry. So Cameron Haji, you guessed my age correct. So shout out to him. Go check his channel out. Sub. And if you like his stuff, give him a follow. So I am actually 31. So that's gonna blow some of your minds. You're like, what? You're so old.
oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Lou Adel thinks I'm super old, and that's fine. I'm like almost like a teenager, like the mind of a teenager trapped in an adult body. So that's how I would describe myself. I work with a lot of, yeah, Mr. Brick, just mind blown. So yeah, I'm 31. 31's young. Thank you. Thank you. But I work with a lot of youth and teenagers. I'm a youth pastor. And so what that means is I play games, I mentor, I teach kids about God at a church, and I love it. And we play a lot of sports, and I try to keep up with everybody in terms of speed and strength. And I don't know, they help keep me young. So, all right, a few more questions. Um, oh, who is my favorite Spider-Man? Okay, so this might make a lot of people either really hate me or like me. I don't know, or it might get me in a lot of trouble. So who is my favorite Spider-Man? And so people are asking. So beware. There's probably gonna be some spoilers. So if you don't want to hear it, maybe just come back in like 3 minutes. Set a timer for No Way Home. Could be spoilers. So is it Tom Holland, the current Spider-Man? Hey, Crazy Animations. Glad you could join. Is it Andrew? Is it Toby? Or is it Nicolas Cage, Spider-Man War? But okay, so I'll quickly go over them. Tom Holland, I think he's making history in MCU, like the most amount of movies he's crossing over. He's doing so much for the Spider-Man character and movies.
Mm-hmm.
And he's the youngest Spider-Man. He actually looks like could be in high school. Like when he started, I think he was like 17 or something. So I love that about him. He's not like Toby Maguire, who's pretending to be in high school, but he's actually 25 in real life. Like that, I found that
Oh,
just kind of
wow.
funny and a little bit weird. Tom Holland, I also like him and MJ. They're a pretty relatable couple. They're kind of realistic. And then there's Andrew Garfield, the Spider-Man or the Amazing Spider-Man TASM. I think he's probably the coolest looking Spider-Man. Like he's super funny. I don't know. He's an awesome dude. And No Way Home, he is
I would
hilarious.
say Tom Holland
What?
for me.
Oh, you
I
haven't
would say
seen?
Tom Holland.
Oh, Tom Holland's your favorite? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And then there's Tobey Maguire. He's the OG Spider-Man or the original Spider-Man. So he was the first to be the live action Spider-Man. He's got the best villains in my mind, like William Dafoe, Green Goblin. Like he's epic. Then Doctor Octopus. That version is also No Way Home. Also, I'd say Tobey Maguire. He has the best memes from Spider-Man 3 with Bully
Mm.
Maguire and oh man, and in No Way Home, there's some really funny scenes, like a back cracking scene and the I love you guys scene. I think that
Oh
was
yeah.
great. And yeah, it takes me back. One of my first Marvel movies was Spider-Man 2002. It was at a drive-in movie theater. So that shows you how old I am. Yeah, drive-in movie theaters were a thing. Um, I would actually say Tobey Maguire probably has the best looking Spider-Man costume. I love the design. I don't like MJ. She just cheated on Toby a bunch. So I think, yeah, but Tobey Maguire as Peter Parker, I think he did pretty good. I think he was very nerdy and he looked average. I think Tom Holland was also a really good Peter Parker. I think Andrew Maguire was just too cool. That's a funny thing to say, but he just like looked too epic, or like I don't know, like
Yeah.
I just didn't really buy it as him being super nerdy. But Peter, yeah, Tobey Maguire, he isn't super buff or super good looking. He's just kind of the average person, showing that anybody could have been bit by the spider. So I think that's just really awesome. So yeah,
So,
you haven't figured it out. I am Team Tobey Maguire. So yeah, I'll spell all that out for you guys. I'm Team Tobey Maguire because he's the original Spider-Man. Sorry, Lego Bloxburg. Yeah.
Okay, so the Spider fan said he loves going to youth, and
Awesome.
Stefan Ciratella says, "How are you? Do you like Lego Minecraft?"
Lego Minecraft. I like it. I don't collect it, but I'm just trying to really specialize on one Lego theme or two. It's Marvel and DC
Mhm.
superhero. So I'm sticking with the superhero theme. Otherwise, it gets super expensive. If I become super famous and make a lot of money off YouTube, then I'll probably branch out. But right now, I'm not.
Mhm.
I'm not there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. So somebody asked me what my favorite Pokemon was. So I grew up with Pokemon. So I had the original Game Boy playing Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, Silver, Gold. So that
Oh,
tells
cool.
you. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So,
Mhm.
but back then, my favorite Pokemon was Mewtwo. He's the strongest. Like
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
taught him like Thunderbolt, Psychic, Blizzard. He's level 100. I had a for healing. My favorite Pokemon was Chansey. She had like over 700 HP and she could heal my teammates, which is awesome. Heal herself. And then Tyranitar, I think I said that right. He just looks epic. He looks like a boss and like a super tough dude. So I don't know. Those were some of my favorite Pokemon. Um,
Mine would probably. Well, I like Tangled. I think maybe.
mm-hmm.
At one point in my life, I collected a bunch of Pokemons, and yeah, and so
Yeah,
it might be Tangled. Not sure. I think
yeah,
it's Tangled. I'm not sure what his real name is. I
yeah.
don't know.
All good. Tangela, maybe.
Tangled, maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so do I play Minecraft? So following up on that other Minecraft question, yeah, I've actually played a lot of Minecraft. Um, I
Same here.
really like survival. Like some people love creative, but for me, it has to be survival because I find it a bit more challenging. And everything you
Mhm.
get, you got to earn. Like your first night you're playing. Like for me, I always make like a dirt house so I just don't die from like uh,
Yeah.
from like skeletons or zombies. So it's kind of a little creepy at the beginning. Actually, the first time I ever died in Minecraft was a creeper. I'm like, what the heck is this? And just blew me up. And my second
Yeah.
time, I found a zombie. No, it was a skeleton mob, and I was pretty scared. Um, yeah, Mr.
Yeah.
Brick is asking, have I played any Lego games? Yeah, so Lego Bloxburg. How about you? Have you played any Lego games, like
Yeah.
video games or
Yeah.
anything?
Yeah. So, video games. I have a Switch, so I play Lego City Undercover. That's probably, and I've also played Lego Marvel, Lego DC,
Yeah,
Lego. Yeah, I think those might be it. Yeah, Lego
awesome.
City Undercover is really cool though too.
Sweet. Yeah, so I think for me, I believe I played Marvel superheroes, that Lego one, and then Lego Star Wars I've played, and maybe one other. I can't really remember what it was. It's been a little while. Okay, so there's a few more questions coming in.
Toy
I
Story
have from
Studios.
Sorry.
Oh, a friend of mine just said, "Hey."
Oh, awesome, awesome, cool.
Studios, yeah.
So who is oh, I had someone ask me a goofy question. Can you jump out a window? So I would say that depends how high the window is, because I've jumped out a lot of windows in my life. Just make sure it's not too high.
Yeah.
But what's my dream Lego set? That was another question. I would have to say at the moment,
You.
the Bugle
You
is
go for
amazing.
me.
It's beautiful. I actually have a lot of the minifigures from the Bugle. Like I bought them separately on bricklink.com because I didn't want to pay $450, but maybe that was a bad idea.
Mm.
Bugle is amazing, but actually at the moment, like the most expensive one that I wish I owned was actually the Bridge Battle. Like
Oh.
it was like 2016, but right now they're selling for like $300. So like twice the price they were before. They're like 130. But something comes out this
Oh.
summer, Spider-Man, that's epic. I'm gonna buy it. Like even if it's like 200, it's like I've got money saved from Christmas. Uh, hey, Star Lord Studios, you got the Daily Bugle. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and so for those you who missed it, for my age reveal, I am 31. So I'm gonna blow some minds there. Yeah, I'm just a mind of a teenager trapped in an adult body. So that's
I was
me.
actually wrong by 3 years. I guess 28 or 27.
Hey, all good, but I appreciate it. Appreciate it. At least people didn't think I was like 60, so that's good. But okay, so my dream Lego set that's not built yet, it has to be a No Way Home set. Somebody asked about the Statue of Liberty battle. I know who was it? Ash and Flash kind of teased that a while ago. I would love to see that happen. I don't think it's going to happen right away, but it'd be amazing to get um, a Statue of Liberty kind of final battle scene from No Way Home. And that's not really a spoiler because you see that in Spider-Man No Way Home trailers. Um, but yeah, so favorite non-superhero related series. Ooh, so
That'd be Lego City for me.
Lego City.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. Or Creator. I don't know if
Are we
that's
talking like
technically.
yeah, okay. So creator or Lego City. Are we talking Lego there? Ian? Sorry, I said your name wrong. Game Master Ian. Okay. But am I monetized yet? Okay, sorry, I'll answer a few of these. Okay. So the first one was favorite non-superhero related series. I would say when it comes to Lego, I'd say yeah, Lego City. I agree. They have some amazing builds, and it'd be cool to have a Lego City. I just don't have the room for it, and it's really expensive. I would say if you're talking TV shows, I have a few favorite TV shows that most of them are superhero related. Surprise, surprise. But I like I don't know some older ones would be like Brooklyn Nine-Nine or Parks and Recs. It's just some comedies. Yeah, so let's see what else we got for questions. Am I monetized yet? I'm not monetized yet. That might surprise some of you, but the reason why is YouTube Shorts do not count towards monetization. So Shorts are brand new in 2021. So they're amazing for getting subscribers and views, as some of you see with my videos and stuff like that. So like I've got over 10 million views. So it's been great for building a community. But I'm not monetized yet. So that's my next goal for 2022 is to get monetized. So at 20,000 subscribers, I'll do a face reveal. I know some of you are curious about that. So yeah, 20,000. Right now I'm at just sitting over 13,000. Actually, last week I did my live stream and I was at 10,000. So it's just wow, it's going really fast. So no, I'm super pumped about that.
Lucky for me, I know you, so I know what you look like already.
Yeah, Lego Bloxburg knows already. Yeah, but okay, a few more questions. Have I tried stop motions? I have. I've made 3 official stop motions on my channel. They're not very good. I'm pretty novice, pretty below average when it comes to that. So other questions.
Starlord said, "Is YT YouTube Shorts good for growing your channel?" Yes, they are very good. I
would say answer is yes when it comes to
haven't been as fortunate as you have for Shorts, but it has given me probably just over 50 subscribers from that.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. No, I would definitely say they're good. YouTube Shorts is actually what made my channel kind of blow up and explode in a good way. My first video to get discovered, it was like 100,000 views in within a week, and that was just doing Zombie Wong custom from Disney Plus. That was the What If series. It was like Marvel Zombies. But anyways, so yes, the answer is yes. YouTube Shorts are good. If you are not using them, I'd encourage you just try them out. And but don't just make one. I would say make 5 kind of decent ones, because if someone likes your YouTube short, then they're going to look at the next one and the next one, or they'll autoplay. And if they like what you're putting out for content and videos, they're going to follow you. And that's a secret for anyone who wants to grow their YouTube channel. I would say make sure kind of your top 5 videos, that's what people see immediately. Whether it's on your channel trailer or your just first 5 videos. Make sure that they're decent videos. I know not every video you're gonna create is amazing, but I guess another tip for growing your YouTube channel is don't look to make the perfect video. Just create like quantity. Like the more videos you make, the better you're gonna get. So just keep creating, and then you keep getting better and quicker. And so right now I think I have 138 videos, and so a lot of the shorts will just keep playing. And if people like it, they'll watch like another 1 or 2 or 3, they'll comment, and then they'll follow. And so for me, I would also say a tip, don't waste time with your videos. Like what I mean by that is at the beginning, some people are like, hey, like and subscribe, do this, do that, channel intro. For some people that works, but I would say for a lot of people, people click away during those like first 5 or 10 seconds.
I agree.
So just get them interested. Whatever you're showing, make it awesome, make it cool, make it fun. And if people like it, they'll watch it and they'll watch more of it. You don't have to tell people to like and subscribe. Sometimes it's a helpful reminder, but I would say at the beginning, just make really good stuff, and the shorter the better because people have short attention spans.
If I sometimes I use or say subscribe, and if you
Mm,
do that, use it at the end because that's when they're normally still watching it. But
totally.
yeah, and so this is what I use for my shorts. I use this blank white paper. I don't know if that you use that for
Yeah, something
yours.
similar to that. Yeah, my
Yeah,
setup is pretty funny.
and then I just bring my light and my
Yep.
camera stand over there.
Love it. Yeah. So anyone interested in how to set up for videos, I would say a tripod is really good for keeping your video steady. You really want that. So a tripod, you can even get something cheap from Dollarama or a dollar store or something. It doesn't have to be expensive. It's just something that can hold your camera steady. I use the camera on my phone, so it's very easy. Yeah. Oh, another tip. Ethan Hughes said, interact with your commenters. Yeah. So if someone leaves a comment, respond to them, like it,
Yeah.
heart it, show them you care. Um, yeah. And if people are insulting you or doing hate, either ignore it or say, hey,
Mhm.
thank you for the feedback. Like sometimes it can give you an idea, like, hey, I didn't like the way you did this. Maybe try this. That's not hate. That's actually constructive feedback.
Yes.
To learn from that, and then people will respect you more for it. And MAB Studio says shorts are like hit and miss. I got into stop motion. Um, yeah, some got instant success and others haven't. Yeah, I would say definitely
Yes.
some will
Agreed.
like, and sometimes you'll put a short out and nothing will happen for a week, and then you'll get like 100 or 1,000 or more views. So it is kind of hit and miss. But also another tip: if you haven't heard about tags for your videos, tag is just what people search up when they search YouTube. It's like, oh, if I'm want to Google No Way Home Lego, I'll usually tag that, and so people can see my stuff or Green Goblin Lego. Um, so yeah.
Okay. So someone, Mr. Brick, has a question. Do you have any tips for stop motion? Um,
Ooh.
so for walking, here, let's see if I can quickly show you. Um, all right. So for walking, to make it kind of smooth, you might want to start like this and then like that, kick it out, put it in between, and then step down and then just put it normal. But yeah, I use 15, same as most people would, because, well, yeah, like some of the people with millions of subscribers that do stop motion use 15 FPS. The people who use about 30 would be people selling videos or movies
Mm.
and publishing them professionally. Um, but yeah, I have some videos on my channel that could help you.
Yeah, honestly, if it's stop motion, check out Lego Bloxburg. He's got some videos that will teach you about stop motion. So yeah, definitely go check him out if you want some helpful tips. I'm not awesome at stop motion. I'm pretty basic and I'm a noob at it, but I'm learning, and I don't mind admitting that I'm not very good at that because everyone's got their thing. I love Lego customs. I love Lego reviews. Game Master
Yeah.
IN asked what got me into it. It was actually I started doing YouTube because I used to do Lego reviews for Lego.com. I didn't get paid, but I just did them for fun. And then eventually they gave people titles. It was like, oh, you're the top 1,000 contributor. And I made it to my
Wow, that's cool.
top 100 contributor. And so I was like, this is awesome. Then they took away those titles. I'm like, enough of this. And so I'm like, I'm moving to YouTube. And so then I started making YouTube Lego reviews. And then I just tried something that I saw one day. I was like, oh, I'm going to try a Lego custom for Marvel Zombies. And then I started getting, it just blew up overnight. Honestly, it was like 100,000, like, sorry.
Yeah, I think I noticed that your first short, well, I don't know if this is true, but people who have I've watched, your first short would tend to get on shorts and it would gain up to maybe 500 views. And then if
Right.
people like it more,
Yep.
it might get higher.
Yeah,
But
and so that's actually called. There's a fancy YouTube term for that, and that's called impressions. So even if you want to
mhm.
look that up on YouTube, what are impressions? So what those are is basically YouTube will recommend your videos to more people. If people like it, if a lot of people are liking it, they'll send it out to more people. If they're sharing it with their friends, if they're commenting, you'll get more impressions. So say I can look on my YouTube analytics, which is just the fancy statistics stuff, and it says it sent out impressions. So it's suggesting it to say Lego Bloxburg or to Mr. Brick, and it suggests them to like for me, about 15 million people have been suggested, or like on the side where it's like, oh, I can click on that video. Anyways, so if you want
Yeah,
to get
that's
really
cool.
good at YouTube, or be a master YouTuber, almost be like a student. In school, you study to be good for classes. For YouTube, you can study, and sometimes those things are boring, but it's yeah. Okay, so
Yeah.
we got a few more
Someone
questions.
asked. Sorry.
Sure, go for it.
Yeah. Someone asked how I know you. So you can
Go
say it.
for it. Actually, you can share that, and then
All right. All
I'll do
right.
a few more questions.
So I know him from his youth, kind of. Like we went to the same church for a bit, and then I moved away, and then I went to a different one. But yeah, that's how I knew him. And he didn't actually start YouTube then, but
Yeah, no, I didn't
he
start YouTube back
you
then.
could see. I still remember looking at the glass and seeing tons of Lego on it from the youth,
Yeah,
and it was all marble, and yeah.
thank you. Yeah, awesome. So yeah, no, we met at church, and I think it was Lego Lord. So I'll answer his question. It was in a post. He asked me, "Am I a Christian? If so, how did I become one?" So yeah, as we mentioned, Lego Bloxburg Studios and I met at church, and I have a bunch of my Lego set up in like this window at the front of the church. That's where my
Yeah.
office is as a youth pastor, and I wanted to show it. So I have like kids like crowding around looking at it. It's a great way to get to know people and a great icebreaker question. But yeah, am I a Christian? If so, how did I become one? So yeah, I'm just answering this question from Lego Lord. So yes, I'm a Christian. I actually became one when I was 14 years old. So I didn't grow up that way. Um, yeah, actually, I kind of grew growing up. I was either around 8 or 10 years old, and I kind of wanted to know the meaning of life because maybe that sounds like a deep question, but for me, I was just like, okay, I wake up, I go to school, I play video games, I like girls, I have crushes on girls, I play football or sports. I don't know, I watch movies, but I found that it wasn't enough. I found like there has to be something more than just this. I felt like something was missing. I felt like I would be happy for a little while, but happiness, it leaks. You don't stay happy forever. And I felt like this kind of this something was missing in my life, and or like a missing piece in my heart. And it actually wasn't until I was 14 years old I got I went to a Bible camp, and it was there actually I found God, or I found Jesus, or He found me. And there was a scripture, Psalm 139, verse 13. It was really impactful for me. It actually said that God thought about me even before I was born. He thought about me more than the grains of sand. I'm like, that's a lot of sand. That's a lot of thoughts. And uh,
Mm-hmm.
and so I wasn't like God thought about me even before I was born in my mom's womb. So I wasn't an accident. I wasn't put on this earth just because my parents wanted to have me. God actually has a plan and a purpose for my life, and that's when things started to click. And I was like, wow, like you know what? No, God, Jesus is what I've been searching for in girls and sports and video games and movies and trying to be happy. And for me, at that moment, I knew, and that piece that was missing in my heart, it was filled, and I was so happy, and I just told everybody about Jesus, probably too much, and but it was so amazing. And here I am. I'm 31, so that's over half my life, and I'm a youth
Oh,
pastor, and I just love having the chance to tell people what God did for me. Because honestly, I've had some rough years or some dark years as a teenager, where I felt
mm,
depressed or anxious or going through really hard times. And God really helped me through that. And I don't know where I'd be without Him. So, anyways, that's the answer to that question. And yeah, I met Lego Bloxburg at church. So I
mm-hmm.
got time for a few more questions, probably 6 or 7 more minutes, and then I gotta let you guys go. I've been loving this, and we could definitely do more live streams. Okay,
A
so
couple of people are saying that they are Christians or grew up as Christians. So
cool. I love it. Awesome. That's great, man. And even if you guys haven't, that's okay. But Yeah, I'm always open to questions. Do you
All
think
right.
that Lego will stop in the future due to lack of plastic? Ooh, that is a good question. At the moment,
Probably not.
I don't think they will, or they might change the material if they're really struggling to
Yeah.
find plastic. I think they'll just change the type of material, like because Lego's making millions of dollars. I don't think they're going to give up on that. I think they'll
Yeah.
just find a different way. Um,
hmm
uh,
Thomas Hawkins has an
sorry.
interesting question for both of us. Do you guys have any other toy or collectible interests besides Lego?
Okay.
So for me, not at the moment, practically,
Yep. Yep.
but um,
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't
Wait, sorry.
really. I liked hockey, so I had lots of hockey stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but, yeah.
That's fair. Okay, yeah, for me, I grew up having some action figures like Batman and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Dragon Ball Z, Mighty Ducks, those sorts of things, gargoyles. But I'm not currently collecting Marvel Legends or Hot Wheels. Actually, I have kids, so you're like, what? Anyways, I'm 31. I'm married. I got 3 kids. Deal with it. Just kidding. But anyways, yeah. So my kids got a lot of cars, so that's kind of fun. So I guess in that sense, I'm collecting Hot Wheels. But I don't think I'm gonna do reviews on them. Some people are asking, why do action figure reviews or Marvel Legend reviews or Hot Wheels. Right now, I'm just gonna stick to to Lego superheroes because that's kind of my specialty and what I'm known for. And if you want to get really good at YouTube or popular, find your niche, find what you're really really good at, and specialize at that, and just dominate
Yes.
that area. So if you're awesome stop motion, just keep learning, keep growing. Look at the pros who are doing it really well. Learn from them. For me, I'll watch Ash and Flash, or I'll watch mini superheroes today, and I'm like, okay, these guys are doing awesome stuff. I'm not gonna steal their ideas, but I'm gonna like, hey, how do they introduce things? What camera angles did they use? And so, anyways, those are some things that I do.
I'm actually friends with some, or not in real life friends, but like really good online friends with a couple people who had their stop motion careers very successful.
That's
Couple,
awesome.
one has like 3,000, another one has 1,000,
Yeah.
and yeah.
Yeah,
But
honestly, stop motion, there's a huge following for that, and it grows very fast. So, yeah, you could definitely try that out. I've tried stop motion. I'm trying stop motion about once a month. That's not a lot, but I don't have a ton of time. So, that was actually Lego Bloxburg's idea. So, shout out to him. Okay, a few more questions, and then I probably got to go. What's my favorite Roblox movie parody? Okay, so that one. I had to look this up because I I haven't seen a lot of these. So I watched a few. Industry Scammer I thought was pretty funny by Lil Nas X. So it's just kind of like when people get scammed from Roblox. That's not funny in real life, but I don't know. I thought the video was funny. This was kind of music video on that. There was
yeah, I
one.
follow someone who does
Yeah,
that stuff kind of. But
yeah, yeah. Okay, so Thomas Hawkins, are you going to do weekly videos that are part of the same series of videos, like a type of video you do the same day every week? Ooh, that is a good question. Yeah, that's a great idea. Like you could be like, every Friday I'm going to be doing a stop motion, or every Wednesday, I don't know. I'm just trying to think. Every Monday I'm going to do Marvel Mondays. That's actually a solid idea. I might take that idea. But at the moment, I don't. I try to post videos as much as I can. For the last month, I've been posting about once a day, but that's a lot of work and a lot of creativity. So I might
hmm
be
I
bumping down to like maybe 3 a week or 4 a week, videos a week, just because otherwise it feels like a lot of work. And I
I
love
try
it.
to do
Yeah,
every day, but
you do. That's good.
yeah, I did for like a month or two,
Mhm.
but now
Yeah,
I'm stopping because I'm trying to make a big project.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. Am I ever going to build some mocks? I've actually built the Iron Man Hall with all the suits of armor. I've built like a floating version of that over, and then I have a bunch of like Lego minifigures under it. So I occasionally will do a mock, and I was thinking of doing the Sicarian kind of gladiator arena. I was going to build that and kind of do a mock scene with all the characters from that and the Sicarian armor. So those are a few mock ideas that I have. Mocks do take a really long time to do. I find at least. So if I do them, I'll do a few of them, but not a ton. Right now, it's Lego reviews and Lego customs, and Once in a while, stop motions. Okay.
Game Master Ian asks, what was my first Lego set? So now I don't really know what my first Lego set was because it's probably broken up. But it might be like one of those classic ones, like not classic, but like it's just like a big bin of Lego with some instructions, I think, but I don't know.
Sweet.
Really.
I love it. I love it. Okay.
You know yours?
Yeah.
Your first Lego set?
Yeah, that's awesome. Mine was just the DC Superman versus Batman set. Okay, I got time for a few more questions, and then we really got to go. But okay, so favorite Star Wars line. So I think they're just like, what's my favorite Star Wars quote? I think I have the high ground, Anakin. I think that's amazing for memes. And so whenever I'm standing on something tall, I'll like yell to my friend, I have the high ground, Anakin. And also in Canada, there's tons of snow. So I'll stand on a big snow hill and I'll yell, I have the high ground. I don't know. And I'll just push people off. It's great.
There's lots of snow this year.
Oh, so much. Like we got piles of snow, like probably like 15 feet high. It's great. Maybe you don't have that where you're from, but it's really fun.
Me?
Oh, no. I know Lego Bloxburg does, but I mean other people listening, maybe they don't have that. But
yeah, I'm from Manitoba too.
Yeah. So we're from the center of Canada. But what else can I tell you? Am I going to do weekly videos? Okay, saw that one. You should do design a Lego set and put it on Lego Ideas website. Ooh, that's a great idea. Okay, I like that. Okay, favorite custom I've made. Honestly, probably my favorite custom is pretty basic. It's Green Arrow, but it's representing the Comic-Con version of Green Arrow. So I tried to get it as close to that. And the Comic-Con Green Arrow sells for $4,000. Mine isn't nearly as expensive. And I also like my Strange Supreme or Doctor Strange 2 kind of version, evil version of him. I like that one. I'm pretty proud of that one. Awesome. Oh, Jake Gore, I took your advice from your last stream, made shorts, and got 2,000 views on a Green Goblin glider custom. Awesome. Yeah. Anything Spider-Man right now, it's trending. So you take advantage of what's popular on YouTube and press into that. So make videos on that sort of stuff. Okay. What else do we got? Favorite Sith? Jar Jar Binks. Just kidding. But he's a funny Sith. Probably the coolest thing is Darth Maul. I love his dual lightsaber, red and black skin. Darth Vader, I think, is a classic boss. Force choking people. And he's like to Luke, hey, surprise, I'm your daddy. He's just got all these epic lines. So favorite Sith, I'll give it to Darth Vader. Pretty, not that surprising. Real quick, what is my favorite MCU and DC movies in order? This will be the last question. If you have more, leave them in the comments, and I'll try to get to the next live stream, or I'll just do a video answering your questions. So number one, I'm gonna say is No Way Home. That's not a surprise to a lot of people, but it's just so beautiful. All Spider-Man fans were happy. It crossed over in many ways. I won't spoil it too much, but they crossed over with Netflix. They crossed over with different Spider-Man movies, and I think it's on the same level as Endgame. So Endgame is either 2 or a little bit lower. The reason I kind of dock at marks, or it's not my number one pick, is because it's 3.5 hours long. I don't love long movies. But that's kind of ironic because Infinity War is my second favorite. The reason is because for the first time ever in a Marvel movie, the bad guys won. So Thanos won, and he's one of the best villains. My third favorite, Thor Ragnarok. It's hilarious. It's an action comedy. My fourth favorite, Captain America, the First Avenger. It's one of my first Avenger movies I ever saw. It's beautiful, and I just love the values of Captain America. If I could be one of them, it would be Captain America. I want to be like him. And I got blonde hair too, so that works. And then I would say Ant-Man and Guardians of the Galaxy are tied for either 5th or 6th place. They're both action comedies. I love them. Doctor Strange, I thought was super cool seeing that mystical powers. I saw that movie with my wife, so that was pretty cool. Winter Soldier is number 8. It feels like an Avengers level movie. You got Nick Fury, you got Winter Soldier, all these people crossing over. And I just thought it was so cool. And then Far From Home, Mysterio, awesome villain. I loved when Ned named him Night Monkey in that suit. I laughed so hard. I thought that was great. And I'm going to stop my list there because there's like 25 plus. for Marvel movies, but that's probably my top 10. And then when it comes to DC, my favorite has to be Dark Knight Rises with Heath Ledger's Joker. So it's pretty creepy, but he's the best version or the GOAT. So the best version of Joker. I love Batman's workout scene. He's standing up and then he goes into a push up. I thought that was so cool and epic. So I tried practicing that. My second favorite is Batman Begins with Ra's al Ghul. So you kind of see how Batman came to be, and the tumbler was introduced, that black tank is awesome. Number 3 for DC is probably Aquaman or Shazam. They're both surprisingly good. Aquaman was funny, and I loved Ocean Master and Black Manta. Shazam was really funny. I love that it was kind of a lighter DC movie because a lot of DC movies are kind of dark or a little depressing. And my fifth one, I'm going to just say The Flash 2022. That's coming out this year. Probably going to be my favorite because they talk about the multiverse. Number 6, Wonder Woman. And I'll stop there. Like the first 2016 version of Wonder Woman. It's not my favorite just because there's a 5-minute boss fight at the end and the boss like died very easy. The worst DC movies, that's easier for me. I would say probably Batman versus Superman. At one point, they're like, Superman is about to die, and then he's like, Martha! And then Batman's like, why'd you say that name? My mom's name's Martha too. And then they became instant best friends because their mom's name was Martha. So I thought that was hilarious. Watchmen was probably also a really bad movie. It was like over 3 hours long, super violent and gory. I would not recommend it. At Justice League, I felt it was a bit too rushed. It was a bit of a letdown. The Snyder Cut, Justice League, 4 hours long. I haven't seen it yet, but I hear that's a lot better. So, animated DC movies, Flashpoint. That's number 1 for me. Flashpoint, so good. And then Lego Batman movie that's number 2 for me. I think that was just
It's really funny.
okay. Well, thank you everyone for joining. Thank you, Lego Bloxburgs. Check them out again if you haven't. And thank you so much. Am I a fan of comics? Yeah, I am. I don't collect them, but I have a few old school ones from my dad.
Some of you guys can start making, or if you guys want, you guys can make some fan art for Kyle Style. That'd be cool. You would like that.
I'd be game for that. But thank you everyone again. If you got questions or I didn't answer all your questions, I'm sorry, but I will do that in another video or another live stream. I'm going to try live streaming about once a week. All right. Take care everyone. Have an awesome day. Bye.